In the heart of a sprawling forest, two doves, Lila and Pearl, lived in perfect harmony. Their nest, high in a majestic banyan tree, overlooked a sparkling lake. Every morning they'd fly together, their songs filling the air. One evening, a hunter, known for his skill, emerged, his eyes fixed on the doves. He muttered, "Two birds, one net." He carefully placed a large net beneath their tree, scattering seeds as bait. Lila, ever vigilant, spotted the net. She chirped a warning to Pearl. Pearl, equally alert, saw the danger. They knew they had to escape. Lila, using her sharp beak, quickly pecked at the net, creating a small hole. Pearl, with swift movements, guided Lila through the gap. They flew away, their wings beating rapidly, leaving the frustrated hunter behind. They soared above the forest, their hearts pounding, thankful for their quick thinking and close friendship. They found a new nest, even higher and safer than before, a testament to their clever escape and unwavering bond. Their songs, now filled with a new sense of freedom, echoed through the forest, a joyous celebration of their survival. The hunter, defeated, packed up his net, his plan foiled by the birds' intelligence and their unbreakable friendship. The setting sun cast long shadows as the doves settled into their new home, their escape a story they would share for years to come. Their adventure served as a reminder that even the smallest creatures can outsmart the greatest threats with courage, wit, and teamwork. The memory of the hunter's failed attempt became a legend among the forest creatures, a tale of the two doves who outsmarted the clever hunter, creating a tempting feast for any bird. The doves, unaware of the hunter's presence, finished their evening flight and returned to their tree. Lila, the more curious of the two, noticed the seeds below. "Look, Pearl," Lila exclaimed, pointing with her wing. "There's a feast waiting for us on the ground." Pearl, more cautious by nature, squinted at the scene below. Something about it felt off, but the sight of the seeds was too tempting to resist. "Are you sure it's safe?" Pearl asked, her voice tinged with doubt. "Oh, come on," Lila replied. "We'll be quick. No one's around. The trap is sprung." The two doves fluttered down to the ground, landing softly near the bait. They pecked at the seeds, savoring the unexpected treat. But as they feasted, the hunter, hidden behind a bush, pulled a rope with a sharp tug. In an instant, the net sprang to life, trapping the doves inside. They flapped their wings in panic, but the more they struggled, the tighter the net seemed to wrap around them. "Lila, what have we done?" Pearl cried, her heart pounding. "I didn't see this coming," Lila replied, her voice trembling with regret. From his hiding spot, the hunter emerged, his footsteps crunching on the dry leaves. "Got you," he sneered, his eyes gleaming with triumph. A plan of escape. Trapped and frightened, the doves huddled together. Pearl's mind raced. "We can't give up," she whispered. "We have to think of something." Lila, despite her fear, nodded. "You're right. We've always been resourceful. Remember that time we escaped the hawk?" Pearl smiled faintly. "Yes, but this is different. This is a net." Suddenly, Lila had an idea. "Look!" she exclaimed, pointing towards a small gap in the net. "If we work together, we might be able to squeeze through." With renewed determination, the doves pecked and pushed at the net's weak point. Slowly but surely, they widened the gap until they were able to slip through. They flew away, leaving the hunter standing there in disbelief. The doves had outsmarted him, proving that even the most tempting feast could not compare to freedom. Trapped and frightened, the doves huddled together. Pearl's mind raced. "We can't give up," she whispered. "We have to think of something." Lila, despite her fear, nodded. "You're right. We've always been stronger together. If we work as one, maybe we can escape." The two doves looked at the net. It was heavy, but they realized that with their combined strength, they might be able to lift it. "On the count of 3, we'll flap our wings as hard as we can," Pearl instructed. 1, 2, 3. Together, the doves flapped their wings with all their might. The net began to rise off the ground, inch by inch. The hunter, who was busy tying a bag to carry his catch, looked up in shock. "What?" he shouted, dropping his bag. The doves didn't stop. They lifted the net higher, their wings beating in perfect harmony. The hunter lunged forward, trying to grab the net, but the doves were faster. With one final burst of strength, Lila and Pearl soared into the air, carrying the net with them. The hunter chased after them, but the doves flew higher and higher, out of his reach. The forest came alive with the sounds of cheering animals who had been watching from their hiding spots. Squirrels chattered, monkeys hooted, and birds sang in celebration. "Keep going, Pearl," Lila shouted. "We're almost free." The doves flew toward a thorny bush, knowing the sharp thorns could tear through the net. They aimed carefully and dove into the bush. The thorns snagged the net, ripping it apart. Free at last, the doves soared into the clear sky, their hearts filled with joy and relief. They had escaped, thanks to their teamwork and unwavering determination. They circled above the forest, a symbol of their triumph over adversity. The experience strengthened their bond and taught them the valuable lesson of unity and perseverance. From that day on, they looked out for each other, always ready to face any challenge together. Their story became a legend whispered among the forest creatures, a tale of courage, collaboration, and a daring escape. The hunter, defeated and frustrated, trudged away, his empty bag a reminder